Hello, everyone. Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Michaela with Michaela's Reborn World. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today, I'm going to do a chat and change featuring Dakoda, my reborn baby boy, or one of them, really. But he is the Blue Sparrow sculpt. Sorry, I know I don't know his sculptor or his artist. He is a pre-owned, pre-loved baby that I purchased off reborns.com. So I guess you can say he's like a secondhand baby or however you kind of want to see it. But yeah, he was pre-loved and pre-owned. So yes, he is darling. So I have him here. Obviously, I'll show you guys him. I'm going to do a chat and change. Right now, he's in some PJs, which are very cute. And it's funny because when I got him, I think I probably got him, I'm going to say back in 2023, either 2023 or 2024, but I think 2023. He came with one of these outfits in his box opening. And I was like, nah, I don't really like it, you know. But now that I have it back on him, it's super cute and it's very vintage. So maybe I just didn't know what, like, you know, what kind of baby clothes I kind of liked my babies in yet. But it came with him and it's super, super cute. So I will show you guys him and then we'll get started with the chat and change. Alrighty, Mr. Dakoda. He's so cute. He's such a cutie, guys. He's a heavy boy. I think he's about 8 pounds. Like I said, don't quote me because I don't weigh my babies really, but I really haven't like messed with his weight a whole lot. I've added a little extra polyfill in him just because when my boyfriend and I moved here a couple years ago, I feel like some of my babies were a little flattened a little bit in their belly section and needed a little extra stuffing when packing them or whatever. So with that being said, I added a little extra polyfill just to kind of poofing him up a little bit more. But really, it's not like it really wasn't very much at all, guys. So it really didn't add or take away from his weight. But yeah, when I received him, I believe the owner told me he was about 8 pounds or ish or so. But yeah, he's a heavy boy. He's very darling, guys. Obviously, he's an open-eyed sculpt. You guys have seen him if you saw my intro video, but I think that's been the only video he's been featured in so far. So I thought I'd do a chat and change with him. But yeah, he has this cute little alphabet. Oh, it's not about this Passy. All right. He's like, no, Mom, I do not want that. Anyway, he has this cute little alphabet sleeper on with green, like navy blue, light blue, and like mustard yellow color, and red letters. Super cute. And then I just put on this blue little sleep cap with the little ears. And as you guys know, he has painted hair, which is very beautifully done. I do like how his hair is painted. And he has dark brown eyes. He's got the little the little scar the little scratch because he scratches himself. Isn't that cute? Anyway, he's a cutie. He's a chunker. So gotta love those chunky babies, like I say, guys. And then obviously rooted eyelashes. And yeah, so gotta do a chat and change with him because he's such a cutie patootie. And yeah, just thought we'd hang out and chit chat, guys, and do a little chat and change. So I'll show you the outfit I'm going to change him into. Obviously, he has the sleeper on right now, so he has some nighttime jammy jams on. But I'll put him in some like cute daytime clothes. Let's see if he'll take this. This is the Dr. Brown's Passy. Very cute. And I just modified it so that way he can take it. But clearly he's not in the mood because he keeps pushing it out. But he's just so stinking cute. All right, so I'm going to put him down. And then obviously I'll have the camera focused on him when I change him, you guys. But I'm going to show you the outfit that I'm going to put him into. So he has I said it before my initial like intro video, I believe, that I put all my babies in either onesies underneath, like white onesies underneath their clothes, or like a white t-shirt. So he has a white t-shirt underneath his sleeper. So with that, 'cause I don't have any like cute regular size t-shirts unless they're onesies. Like I have different color onesies kind of for him, but I don't have any like different color shirts, t-shirts for him. And I guess I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, well, we'll just go with white. White goes with everything. So I'll use the white undershirt that he has, the t-shirt underneath to go with this outfit. But they're cute little set of overalls, has a little dinosaur on it. Super cute. It's like a little teal dinosaur with yellow little polka dots and the yellow spikes. And it's like this at the back, like a little dinosaur. Super cute. Some overalls. Now I did, because they're kind of big, I learned this actually, I kind of made up this technique in my head, actually. I guess I didn't really learn it, but I've realized that when I have baby overalls, sometimes they're a little too big on my babies. And initially I'm like, oh, I have to, give it away or give it back, give it back or whatever, for when I purchase it. And I'm like, wait, no, I could do something with it without having to do too much. So all I do is just, like make a knot, and it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Just make a knot and then it fits perfectly over the shoulder. So if you guys have baby overalls that you're trying to put on your babes, baby girl or baby boy, and it's just too big here and you guys don't sew or do anything, I know I don't, so I'm like, I'm not crafty like that to kind of take it apart and put it back together and make it shorter. I don't know how to do that, but I was like, hey, let me just go ahead and make a quick knot or two. And I think it still looks really good. And then it fits your baby's, shoulders perfectly. So that's something that I found that I love to do, because the overall fits perfectly, but it's just the straps sometimes that are a little loose on the babies, and it always falls off the shoulder and stuff. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put him in this outfit. And then even though his sleep hat kind of, matches well with that, because it's also like navy blue, I'm going to put him in this cute little matching dinosaur hat. Isn't that cute? And it's perfect for the summer because it is summertime. And then luckily I was able to snag these on his feet, because I was like, he has some chunky feet. And these fit my other newborn really, really well. Like I have no trouble getting them on, but with his chunky feet, I do have trouble getting them on, but they do fit. And I thought it was perfect because the navy blue here matches the outfit, even though it has that green there, but that's fine. So I thought this was super, super cute. So I'm going to put him in that outfit. I'm not putting any mitts on him, obviously, because it's not, he's not going to sleep, and I don't want to put mitts on him really, when he has like such a light summertime outfit on. So just that. I'm not going to put socks on with the shoes, just because, like I told you, his feet are chunky enough and it's already hard enough trying to get those shoes on. But I'm really glad I was able to get them to fit. I really thought like, I just not going to really have any shoes for him. Now that I think about it, I do have another pair of shoes for him, but they're swim shoes. Super cute. And they actually are probably this color, but they're like swim shoes, but they're cute. So I'm just going to put them in that. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then as far as the passy goes, this little passy clip, because the teal matches the little dinosaur, with a, turquoise kind of matches. So I have the little passy holder clip, and then a teal passy. So it's the same kind, the Dr. Brown's kind, but it's just different color, just the teal. So I thought this would look darling on him. So we're going to do that. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to face the camera towards the baby, because that's who you want to see, of course. And then I'll just kind of chat here in the background with y'all. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get that set up if I can. Let's see if I can get him in there. You guys see him? You know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to turn. There we go. This might be better. You guys see him? He's just like, what is going on, Mom? Okay. You guys see him okay? Sorry, guys, I keep moving this around. I think that'll be okay. Anyway, all right, so I'll just kind of change him from the side, like a side profile, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna move his clothes off of this. And I know this is kind of angled funky. I thought it was super cute with the boppy in the background, but if I need to kind of maneuver things, I'll do that if he's like moving around and stuff, because he's pretty far upright, but we'll see. So anyway, yeah. He has a cloth diaper on right now. Fix this shirt. Always, these shirts always right up, and he's a chunky boy, so he's got a cloth diaper on, just a little gray snap-on cloth diaper. So his skin tone, okay, so his kit name or Sculpt's name, like I said, is Blue Sparrow, which in my mind is like Native American-esque, if that makes sense. Like it seems like a Native American name to me, right? So I was like, okay, like I knew I wanted to rename him because I wasn't gonna keep his name Blue Sparrow personally. So I was like, okay, let me think of a name. So when I came up with Dakoda, I just thought it was perfect. Not that Dakota's like fits any specific ethnicity, but I thought it just fit him really well. So that's where I came up with Dakoda. So that's that ordeal. But yeah, his skin tone is like, I don't know, like he definitely has a little color. He has a little bit of color. So anyway, he's beautiful. That's all I had to say. But yeah, it's just like it's a very interesting kit name. So like I was like, okay, what do I want to name him? So anyway. All right, buddy. Let's see if I can lift you a little bit. There we go. I think he'll be fine sitting upright like this. I don't think he's gonna fall over or anything. So in my books, he is 6 months old. Little chunky thing. Look at he's so chunky with his toes. Anyway, he's 6 months old. He can sit up. His head is still kind of wobbly, but I like that with pretty much all my babies. I don't know. I like when they have floppy heads. I mean, so yep. But he is very adorable. When I first got him, so I mentioned this, I think in my last video, guys. I don't know. I can't either the last video or the video before. How I think it was the last one, but it was about his box opening and how when I received him, like he was so realistic looking to me. Like I kind of like freaked out. Like I was like, oh, he looks so real. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. But I loved him. I was just like, wow, like his pictures did not do him justice. Like they were great pictures, but like he looked way more realistic in real life than his pictures. And I'm sure you guys have probably experienced that when you guys have box openings, you know, where you're just like, okay, you see the baby in the picture, and they're like, okay, this is a really cute baby or my dream baby. And then they come to you and you're like, oh my gosh, like I would have never like expected my baby to look so realistic. And I feel like I see that in a lot of box openings when collectors get babies, you know, on their reactions to their babies. So that's just like super cool, right? And that's what's so neat with like this hobby and stuff too, is like how realistic these babies look. So like to me, I think he's super realistic looking. And he was the one baby, I think the only baby in terms of my box opening where I thought he looked like incredibly, like my other babies, I think, you know, some of them definitely do still look very realistic, especially the authentic ones for sure. And I still think that. But when I first opened his box, it was like, I was blown away with like how real he looked. And it kind of scared me, like in a good way. I just wasn't prepared. All right, y'all. Let's see. All right, buddy. Mom is not doing this correctly, huh? Oh, goodness. All right. So, yeah, we're just going to keep the little white t-shirt under, guys. Now, as you guys can probably tell, his fingertips are a bit blue due to, what is it? color, like rub off. That's not the term. I'll think of it. But due to like the color kind of rubbing off and stuff. And I didn't really know about that when I first started kind of collecting. And I was like, oh, their fingers are turning blue, or their toes, what's going on? And then I learned about like the rub off and stuff because of the dark colors. And I was like, oh. So I didn't really do anything about it. Oh, okay, I guess he doesn't want his passy. That's fine. I didn't really do anything about it, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, okay, it happens. You know. Yeah. So if you guys notice that his fingertips are a bit blue, that's why. It's just that rub off. I've played with him a lot too, so, and obviously he's wearing dark colors now too, so, I guess I probably should be a little bit more careful, but at the same time, when they're played with a lot too, it's hard. Unless, even when they have mitts on all the time, I've noticed my babies that I put mitts on all the time, when I put mitts all the time on them, it's still, I can see some paint rub off. That's what it is, paint rub off, I guess. So anyway, it's fine. He's still a cutie patootie. I don't think it's super obvious, but his fingertips are definitely darker, but that's okay. His toes are fine, but yeah. All right, so I put his hat on. Okay, baby. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying your day thus far. Hope you guys have some fun summer plans or like vacations planned, or maybe you guys just came back from vacation. Trying to think if I want it. I'll do it like that, I guess. If you guys can see him still. Okay, I'm gonna put on his shoes first and then see if he'll take his other binky. That way it doesn't wiggle out of his mouth. So I really have to kind of pull these kind of far back, to be honest, but that's okay. I was able to get them on him. It just took a second. I probably should have just kept him in it, but I felt like that wouldn't be conducive if I was going to do a chat and change video. Like, why keep the shoes on him? Like, the whole point is to fully change him, right? So it's okay. If I struggle for a second, you guys know why. Just has really chunky feet. Maybe they will go on easier now that I know his foot can fit in it, but it's hard. Oh, buddy. If he was a real baby, he would be very irritable. He'd be like, please stop it. Okay. All right. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing well. I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm really bad, guys, at multitasking. Like, I cannot think and talk at the same time, which is very unfortunate. So I'm sorry if there's like some awkward silence as I'm trying to just put this shoe on, which is literally a full-time job because I'm like really I'm almost there. Dude, your feet, it's just too much. They're just too chunky. Well, no, it's just these shoes are too small. Clearly, I need to get him a larger size shoe versus trying to stuff his foot in the shoe. Which, when it's on there, it's on there. It's just the process of getting his foot in here. Okay, you know what? I'm coming back to that one. I don't know. I gave up for a second. I'm just gonna wait it out. No, I got this outfit. On another note, I got this outfit, I want to say, from Kid to Kid. That's where I got a lot of my baby outfits. Initially, when I first started collecting, that's pretty much where I did most of my outfit or my baby shopping. Sometimes Target or Walmart. Actually, I don't know about Target, but Walmart for sure. I still shop at Walmart for my babies. But I've also shopped quite a bit at Once Upon a Child. The other secondhand baby store with lots of very cute clothes. Okay, so with that shoe, that one slipped on almost with no problem. So I'm like, is one foot bigger than the other or one shoe smaller than the other? What's going on? Guys, I'm so close. Like, I really just want this to... Guys, I'm on the struggle bus right now. Come on, buddy. Okay, I might pick him up and put him on my lap, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. I just really... Okay, I got it. Whew, goodness. It gives us an angle situation. All right, so he's got his little shoes on. Very cute. Yes, okay. And then his little passy clip. Just gonna put right here. And this little teal Dr. Brown's one. I think these look good on him. I think he just doesn't always like them, clearly, since he spit out the other one like twice. Yeah, that's his little outfit today, y'all. He looks cute. He's ready for a little outing, right? He has some super long lashes, guys, like super long. I wonder if I can zoom in. Hold on, guys. No, I can't. Just kidding. Let's see. I'll just try to move the camera closer. Try to turn his head. See if you guys can... Probably can't really see his lashes, guys, but they're crazy long. They're beautiful, though. Okay, I'm going to put him on my lap. And then I'm going to face you guys towards me. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Sorry. Hold on. You guys can tell I'm a newbie, right? Like it's obvious, right? Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, can you guys still see him? And he's the star, not me, right? So his little outfit, his little shoes. But yeah, guys, he is definitely a cutie patootie. I think what helps with making YouTube videos is that you are kind of making sure that you're spending time with all your babies, right? When you're changing it up a little bit and having different babies in your videos. So I like that, because then I can know that, they're all getting attention, even though they're dolls, but you know what I mean, right? That your babies aren't being neglected, especially because it is hard when you do sometimes favor a specific baby, which I feel like you shouldn't feel guilty about, right? Okay. I think I've felt guilty about it in the past, like, oh, I like this baby a little bit more than this baby, but I think it's stages of life, and I think that's fine. And there's, it doesn't mean that you're not going to still bond with the other baby or that you can't bond. Sometimes it's just you just haven't made as much time, or sometimes there is, sometimes you do struggle with bonding with your babies, and then that's sometimes when you sell them or give them to another reborn mommy or daddy, and give them a new home, and then you get another baby that maybe is in your cart, so to speak, and get a new baby that you really love, or you just need more time with that baby, and then that bond it was never lost. It just it just has been some time. So I feel like when it comes to this hobby, especially when you collect, when there are more and more babies in your collection, it can be difficult to kind of be like, man, am I spending time with all my dolls? Because they do cost money, whether they're manufactured or not, whether they're replica, sculpt, or authentic, they still cost something, right? They're not like all free babies that we can just get off online. That would be great. I mean, that would be wild. I think there would definitely be some, it would be be interesting to say the least, I guess. We probably all kind of have a problem if they were all free, right? And we're just getting all first come, first serve with all the dolls or something. But anyway, there's a reason why they cost what they do. Because especially authentic babies too, just because of them being painted and sculpted by artists and how beautiful and realistic they are. And, but even the dolls that are manufactured that you can get on Temu, Amazon, I guess AliExpress. I know there's other platforms, guys. Sorry, my brain. But, even those babies still can cost a bit too, just depending on the baby. So yeah, it's not a cheap hobby. I think we all know that. And those who don't know that will probably realize that, especially as you're wanting more babies or trying to figure out which babies you really bond with, or silicones versus vinyl versus cuddle babies, all that. So it is a beautiful world of dolls and collecting and experiencing the therapeutic effects that come along with it, and the bonding, and kind of filling a void, so to speak, or longing, or just kind of a place in your heart where you're just feeling like, oh, this gives me so much comfort, eases my anxiety, helps me feel less lonely sometimes. I know I've experienced that when I feel lonely and I'm like, oh, holding my babies, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is good. I'm able to kind of fill that a little bit with my babes here who I who I love and adore, and we put a lot of thought into this hobby. I think there's definitely can be impulsivity. I'm guilty. Oh, I want that baby, or oh, I want this thing and these clothes. I mean, it sometimes just comes with the hobby. Some people have more self-control than others. I'm working on my self-control for sure. That's why I'm trying to just be content with my collection currently. But still, guys, I'm on YouTube all the time watching these Reborn videos, and I'm like, baby's so cute. And then I try to look for them, and I'm like, no, you don't need to get another baby right now. I don't have space. I'm like, I don't even have space for another baby right now. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I think being proud of your collection, being proud of the babies that you guys have, or if you guys aren't affiliated with this hobby yet in terms of collecting reborns and you're interested, definitely, look around and see what you find. Be careful of scams. Obviously, that's a very real thing. You want to make sure, that you're purchasing a baby from somewhere safe, whether, it's reborns.com, which I think for the most part is a really good platform, or whether it's, say Facebook, or Instagram. People purchase babies, from different platforms. But just be careful of scams, because unfortunately they happen, and they happen a lot, and it's happened to me. So it's unfortunate when that happens. But then it kind of makes you a little bit more aware. Like, oh, okay, I need to make sure this is legitimate, so you're not losing out on money. Yeah, so this world is a crazy world, guys. So be careful out there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you tuning in. Just hanging and snuggle up with mom. So cute, guys. Like, how cute. Anyway, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. All right, have a good one. Bye.